Hello and welcome to the Principal Administrator Licensure program at Southern Oregon University. I am Dr. Renee Owen. You can simply call me Renee. I'll be your guide for the program, your advisor. I'm the coordinator for the program, and I also teach a lot of the courses. In fact, I teach almost all of the courses this summer to get you started. I made this video to help you prepare a little bit. I know you're all incredibly busy and dedicated educators, and you have a lot to do at your site as the school year is coming to an end. However, there's also a lot to do to look forward to the program and to prepare both mentally and physically and to know what to expect. So here we go. So the first thing I want you to be aware of is how important it is to go to Inside SOU. Here it is. The address is literally inside.sou.edu. Once you have your SOU email, it's really important that you get that as soon as possible if you haven't yet, and get registered for your classes as soon as possible. At that time, you'll be able to click here to go to your email from Inside SOU. And that's where you will start receiving messages from me. Eventually, I will not email your personal email, but I'll only send messages through your SOU email. So you want to start checking that. And then you're going to click here in the menu to go to Moodle. And once you click Moodle, here we go, you'll be able to scroll down and find your courses listed in the middle of the menu here. Now, the only course that I've opened so far is Lead 595, Becoming an Educational Leader. And you can click into that course. I also have it open over on the side here. And when you go into Lead 595, this is what it looks like. And this is really our classroom, even more so than the physical room that we will sometimes meet in. This is where you'll find all of the documents that you need for the course. It's where you'll turn in your work. The slides for the day will be posted here. And so I want you to go in here and start finding your way around a little bit. So far within here, all I've opened are some of the things at the top here, and the things that we access all the time, and also the course essentials. Within the course essentials, you'll find the syllabus. I've also opened the pre-work section. So in the pre-work section, this is where you can find out all of the things that you want to access and complete and read or watch before we get started on the first day of class. So here's the read and watch list, and here's the do and complete list. You'll notice that there's a survey here to fill out. There's a little video introduction that you'll be making, as well as that Gallup Strengths Finder survey that you'll be taking. And then if you want to read ahead, I list some of the things to read ahead. And I really recommend that you pre-read ahead of time as much as possible, because you are going to be taking 9 credits in 3.5 weeks. So that's pretty intensive. And if you are able to read ahead instead of trying to read so much every single night, you'll be really glad for it when class begins. Let's take a quick look at the syllabus. At the top of the ED 595 syllabus is also some general information about the whole summer program and all of the classes, including our summer dates and the delivery method, whether they're virtual or online. And then we get into specifically Lead 595 and 507, its accompanying 507 course. Now, it can sometimes be a little overwhelming to open the syllabus because there's so much information here. I'll scroll through it just a little bit so you can see some of that, but it also has everything you need, is the great thing about having so much there. When you scroll down further, you'll see our major assignments and how they're graded, what's expected. And then we get into the calendar. The calendar can also be pretty overwhelming at first, but everything you need is there. Like, here's your pre-work. This list can look like a lot, but when you read it, it breaks it down for what you need to have before the course begins, what you need to do, what you need to read and watch. And then it gets into each single day. Now, one little tip is this is a link to a Google Doc, and sometimes I make small changes on the syllabus. So I don't recommend printing it off and using a hard copy for the whole course. You want to keep this link handy, and I suggest that you use it in case some things change a little bit as we go along. That way you always have the most recent copy of the syllabus. You're probably curious what class is going to look like on an average day. Whether we are virtual or in person, you're expected to be available and basically in class from 9 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. What that looks like is always showing up at 9 o'clock, whether it's in person or on Zoom. And in the morning, we tend to do lectures and a lot of activity and engagement time. And then we have about a 40-minute lunch. And then in the afternoon, we usually have a guest lecture and then some time for your different groups that you'll be working in to work in the afternoon. So that's why you need to be available until 3:30, is because you'll have a couple different groups you're working with at any given time, and you all will arrange when and how to meet, whether in person or virtually. Be prepared to have evening and weekend reading and writing and assignments to do. So you do want to prepare your family for how intensive this is going to be. And make sure that you take care of yourself, whether virtually or in person. Bring food and have it ready, and refreshments. Be prepared to get up and move around. We'll take breaks, and I'll always be reminding you to take care of yourself, just like you will be reminding the people that work with you to take care of yourself. Again, here's a look at the books. Make sure you have those ordered and are starting to read your pre-work. What do you need to do between now and the first day of class? At this point, I recommend you go ahead and look at Moodle and the syllabus, but here's a short list that you can refer to on the video. Mostly, I'm just really looking forward to meeting all of you in person and being in class in person. But we'll start on Zoom. The link is in Moodle, just like you'll find everything there, and then we'll get to be in person on our second week.